Be me, Mike Thompson, 45, construction manager. Married to Nicole for 17 years. Got a son, Terrence, who's 16, good kid. Plays basketball, does decent in school, typical teenager stuff. Tuesday night, I'm sitting at the kitchen table filling out life insurance paperwork. Company's making us update our policies, needs full medical history. Nicole's making dinner, some kind of pasta thing. Terrence is doing homework at the counter. I'm going through the checklist. Diabetes? No. Heart disease? No. Any genetic conditions in immediate family? Hey bud, I call over to Terrence. Any health stuff from your physical last month I should list here? He doesn't look up from his phone. Just that sickle cell thing the doc mentioned. I stop typing. What sickle cell thing? Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. He pulls up his patient portal. Doctor said I have sickle cell trait or something. Not the disease, just the trait. Said it's no big deal. He shows me his phone. I read the after visit summary. Patient heterozygous for HBS gene, sickle cell trait. Counseled on inheritance pattern. Mother denies family history of African ancestry. Trait typically inherited from biological parent of African descent. Recommend genetic counseling if family history unclear. Behind me, there's a loud clatter. Nicole's wooden spoon hits the kitchen floor. That can't be right, she says quickly, bending to pick it up. Those tests mess up all the time. I look at her. Her hand is shaking. When was this physical? I ask. Like 3 weeks ago, Terrence says. You signed the form, Mom. Why didn't you mention this? I'm still watching Nicole. She won't make eye contact. I didn't think it was a big deal. Her voice has an edge to it, sharp. It's just a trait, not the actual disease. I think we should get a second opinion before putting it on official insurance forms. Terrence looks confused. Mom? Why are you being weird about this? I'm not being weird. She turns back to the stove too fast, stirs the pasta aggressively. Dinner's ready in 5 minutes. Set the table. That night, I can't sleep. Nicole's snoring next to me. I grab my phone, keep the brightness low, start Googling under the covers like a teenager hiding porn. Can 2 white parents have child with sickle cell trait? Every single result says the same thing. No. Requires at least 1 parent with African, Mediterranean, or Middle Eastern ancestry. I'm Irish and German, pale as fuck, sunburn in March. Nicole's family is English and Polish. We're about as white as it gets. I open another tab. Sickle cell trait paternity. Find a genetics forum. Someone asking basically the same question I have. Top answer. If neither parent has ancestry consistent with SCT, this is a major red flag for non-paternity. The trait cannot spontaneously appear. I look at the framed photo on my nightstand. Terrence's 16th birthday last month. He's got his arm around both of us. Big smile. His skin is several shades darker than either of ours. His hair is completely different texture. Curly, coarse. Nothing like my straight brown hair or Nicole's blonde waves. A memory hits me. Terrence was born. The nurse said something like, "He's a little darker than expected, probably jaundice, should lighten up as he gets older." He never did. Another memory. My mum, when Terrence was maybe 5 years old, we're at a family barbecue. She pulls me aside. "Honey, I don't mean anything by this, but he doesn't really look like anyone in our family. None of our features." Nicole overheard somehow. She lost it. Not every child looks like a carbon copy of their parents. Stop making him feel different. My mom never brought it up again. I Google until 4 a.m. Read about genetics, inheritance patterns, probability. Every article says the same thing. I finally fall asleep with my phone on my chest, the screen still glowing with the words paternity test. Thursday night, I meet Kevin and Ray at O'Malley's. Our usual spot. Thursday night football, cheap wings, cheaper beer. I've barely touched my drink, just staring at the TV without seeing it. Kevin notices. "Yo, you good? You look like you haven't slept. I hesitate. These guys have been my best friends for 20 years. If I can't ask them, who can I ask? Can I ask you something hypothetical? Ray groans. Oh fuck, here we go. If you found out something medically impossible about your kid, would you get a paternity test? Long silence. The bar noise fills the space between us. On the TV, someone scores a touchdown. We all ignore it. Kevin and Ray exchange a look. Mike, Ray says carefully. Is this about Terrence? My stomach drops. Why would you say that? Kevin leans forward. Bro, we've been friends for 2 decades. We love you. But we've all noticed. Noticed what? That Terrence doesn't look like you, Ray says. Or Nicole. At all. Kevin adds, remember when he was born? Your mom asked if the hospital mixed up the babies. We all laughed. But I feel like I've been punched. So you've all been talking about this behind my back? No, man. Ray pulls out his wallet, shows me a faded photo of a toddler. This was my ex's kid. Raised him for 3 years before I found out he wasn't mine. Cost me 30 grand in legal fees and child support before I could prove I wasn't the father. I wish someone had told me sooner. His doctor said he has sickle cell trait, I say quietly. I looked it up. 2 white parents can't produce that. It's genetically impossible. Holy shit, Kevin whispers. Ray reaches into his jacket, pulls out a sealed DNA test kit, sets it on the table between us. I bought 2 of these back when I was going through my situation. Never used the second one. Take it. I stare at the box like it's a live grenade. What about Nicole? Kevin asks. She ever act weird about paternity stuff? I think about it. Yeah. Anytime DNA or paternity comes up, she shuts it down hard. She posts on Facebook about how only insecure men need paternity tests, how real love doesn't need proof. Ray shakes his head. Mike. That's someone protecting a lie. Kevin leans in. You remember 2 years ago at the gym? We saw Nicole talking to that black trainer. She was really into it. Touching his arm, laughing at everything he said. I remember. I'd felt weird about it. Mentioned it to Nicole. She said I was being jealous and controlling. I take the DNA test kit, shove it in my jacket. The next day, I call my sister Lauren during my lunch break. She's a nurse, divorced, 2 kids in college. We're close. Mike, what's wrong? You never called during work? I tell her about the sickle cell trait. Long silence on the phone. Mike, I need to tell you something. Her voice cracks. I should have said this 17 years ago. My heart stops. What? At your wedding. Nicole looked pregnant. Puffy face, swollen ankles in July, wouldn't drink champagne. I thought maybe you 2 had gotten ahead of yourselves. But when Terrence was born 8 months later and she said he was premature. He was 8 pounds, I say. That's not premature. No, it's not. Mike, I'm sorry. I suspected something was wrong, but you seemed so happy. I didn't want to ruin. You knew. My hand is gripping the phone so hard it hurts. This whole time, you knew something was wrong. I suspected. I didn't know for sure. Mike, I'm so sorry. I sit in my truck for 10 minutes after we hang up. Then I drive to Nicole's old marketing firm. The building's been renovated, but it's the same company. I walk in, pretend I'm looking for an old colleague. The receptionist is maybe 60, looks like she's been there forever. Jamal Williams? Oh, sure. I remember him. Nice guy. Left in 2008. Right around the time that pretty blonde girl quit too. Nicole something? My blood turns to ice. They left around the same time? Well, she switched departments first, like she was avoiding him. Then he quit a few months later. Seemed sudden. We all thought they were dating, but then she just ghosted him, I guess. I thank her, walk out, sit in my truck in the parking lot. I look at my hands. Irish pale, freckles everywhere, thick fingers from construction work. I think about Terrence's hands. Darker, slender, different bone structure. I open the glove compartment. Pull out the DNA test kit Ray gave me. Tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow when Nicole's at her yoga thing. Sunday morning. Nicole's at some yoga retreat thing, gone all day. Hey bud, I called Terrence down to the kitchen. Got us a kit to test who gave you the sickle cell trait. Just a cheek swab, takes 2 seconds. He looks skeptical. Is this really necessary? I feel fine. Good to know for your medical records, for future doctors, if you have kids someday. We do the swabs together. I watch his brown hand hold the white swab. Watch my own pale hand doing the same thing. This is kind of weird, right? Terrence says suddenly. Like, we don't look related at all. I freeze. What makes you say that? He shrugs. Kids at school used to ask if I was adopted. We just look really different, I guess. Genetics are weird, bud. You probably got some recessive genes from way back. Yeah, that's what Mum always says. We seal the samples, mail them off. I feel like I'm betraying him somehow, but I need to know. Flashback hits me while I'm sealing the envelope. Terrence, 6 years old, wobbling on his bike. Training wheels just came off. I'm jogging behind him in our old neighborhood, hand hovering near his seat, not quite touching. You got it. You got it. I'm yelling. He panics, veers left, wipes out on the sidewalk, scrapes his knee bad, looks up at me crying, blood running down his shin. I pick him up. Hey buddy, real toughness isn't about not falling, it's about getting back up. He sniffled, nodded, got back on that bike, rode it perfect the rest of the day. He still calls it the dad rule when he's struggling with something, and I'm sitting here wondering if that kid even has my blood in his veins. I mail the envelope anyway. The next 2 weeks are hell. I barely sleep. Snap at my work crew over nothing. Nicole keeps asking what's wrong. I tell her work, stress. Lauren texts me every day. Any results yet? How are you holding up? I lie awake at 3 a.m. thinking, what if I'm wrong? What if I'm destroying my family over nothing? But then I remember, sickle cell trait doesn't lie. Science doesn't lie. I watch Terrence at basketball practice. Think, he's still my son. No matter what that paper says, he's still my son. Thursday afternoon, 2 weeks exactly. I check the mailbox during my lunch break. Small padded envelope. I sit in my truck in the work parking lot. Stare at it for 10 minutes. My foreman knocks on the window. Boss, you coming back? Taking the rest of the day. Tell the crew. I drive to the empty lot by the lake. Park, turn off the engine, open the envelope with shaking hands, pull out the folded paper, scan to the bottom, combined paternity index, 0 probability of paternity, 0%. Michael Thompson is excluded as the biological father of Terrence Thompson. I read it 3 times. Don't cry. Don't yell. Just stop breathing for a second. Grip the steering wheel so hard my knuckles go white, then punch the dashboard once. Immediately regret it. Sorry, girl, I mutter to my truck. You didn't deserve that. I watch ducks on the lake. A mom with 2 kids feeding them bread. The world keeps moving while mine stops. My mind won't stop. I'm not his father. That's not my blood. But I am his father. I raised him. Taught him to drive. Stayed up when he had nightmares. She lied. For 17 years, she looked me in the eye and lied. Did she laugh at me? Every time I questioned it, every time I felt crazy, was she laughing? I remember our wedding, Nicole crying during the vows. I thought it was happiness. Now I know it was guilt. She knew she was pregnant with another man's baby. Another memory surfaces. We moved states when Terrence was 6 months old. Nicole handled all the pediatric records transfer. I remember the new doctor asking about newborn screening results. Nicole said she'd bring them to the next appointment. She never did. When I asked about it later, she said the paperwork got lost in the move. I never pushed it. I remember Terrence at 5 asking, "Why don't I have freckles like you, Daddy?" I said, "You got your mom's skin." I was so fucking stupid. I call Lauren. She answers immediately. "Mike?" "It's confirmed." My voice sounds dead even to me. 0%. He's not mine. She's crying. Oh, Mike, I'm so sorry. I still love him, though. That's the fucked up part. I don't love him any less. That's because you're his real dad. Biology doesn't... But she lied, Lauren. For years. Made me think I was paranoid. Made me feel like an asshole every time I questioned it. What are you going to do? I'm confronting her tonight before I lose my nerve. Do you want me there? No. But can you be on standby? In case Terrence needs somewhere to go after? Of course. I'm here. Whatever you need. I hang up. Sit there for another hour. Finally drive home around 6:45 p.m. See Nicole through the kitchen window making dinner. She has no idea her world's about to end. I wait in my truck until Terrence leaves for basketball practice at 7. Watch him back out of the driveway. Wave at him. He waves back. Take a deep breath. Grab the envelope. Here we go. I walk in through the garage. Nicole's humming to herself, stirring something on the stove. Oh, good. You're home. I made pot roast. Where's Terrence? Basketball. He'll be gone 2 hours. She notices my tone, turns around. Is everything okay? I put the envelope on the kitchen island. Her eyes lock on it. All the color drains from her face. Long silence. What's that? Her voice is too high. You tell me. She picks it up with trembling hands, opens it, reads, drops the paper like it burned her. Mike, these tests aren't accurate. There's false negatives all the time. 99.9% accurate for exclusion. You went behind my back? You tested our son without... He's not our son. He's your son. Who the fuck is his father, Nicole? How dare you, after 17 years? He has sickle cell trait. 2 white parents can't produce that. Did you think I wouldn't figure it out? She grabs her phone. I'm calling my lawyer. Call whoever you want after you tell me the truth. She switches tactics, starts crying. You never trusted me. You've always been jealous, controlling. Don't. Don't you dare gaslight me right now. This is exactly the toxic masculinity I've been... I explode. Toxic masculinity? You lied about paternity for 17 years and you're lecturing me? I pull out my phone. Show her the screenshot I saved. Her Facebook post from 2 years ago. Only insecure men demand paternity tests. If you trust your partner, you don't need proof. Real love doesn't need DNA validation. Were you laughing at me when you posted this? Her face goes white. Who is? Jamal? She goes completely still. I went to your old marketing firm. Receptionist remembered you both. Said you left around the same time, so I'll ask again. Who the fuck is Jamal? She collapses into a chair. Starts sobbing. It was one time. One night. I was drunk. Angry at you. When? During our break. May 2008. I didn't know I was pregnant until after we got back together. My sister said you looked pregnant at our wedding. You knew. She's caught. I didn't know whose it was at first. So you trapped me. Got pregnant with another man's baby and trapped me. I was scared. You broke up with me. Said you weren't ready for marriage. So you fucked someone else and came back to lock me down before I found out. I convinced myself it didn't matter. You are his father. Biology doesn't... You don't get to decide what defines fatherhood after lying to me for 17 years. She stands up, getting defensive. I did this to protect our family. If I'd told you, you would have left. Terrence needed a stable home. So you chose for all of us? You decided I didn't deserve the truth? That Jamal didn't deserve to know he has a son? Jamal was a mistake. He doesn't deserve... Terrence isn't a mistake. But you're the biggest mistake I ever made. Don't say that. We can fix this. Therapy. Does Jamal know? Quiet. No. Did you ever tell him you were pregnant? No. I blocked his number, changed departments, avoided him until he quit. So there's a man out there with a 16-year-old son he doesn't know exists. It's better that way. The front door opens. We both freeze. Dad, your truck's here. Mom, why are you crying? Terrence. Practice got cancelled. He sees the papers on the counter, picks one up. DNA paternity test results? Reads it. Probability of paternity, 0%? Looks at me. What does this mean? Nicole rushes toward him. Baby, let me explain. He backs away from her. Don't touch me right now. Looks at me. Dad? Are you not my dad? My heart breaks. Terrence, sit down, please. He sits on the stairs, won't come closer. Your mom and I broke up before we got married. She was with someone else during that time. But you got back together. Nicole crying. I didn't know I was pregnant when we got back together. Yes, you did, I say. You knew at the wedding. Terrence stands up. You knew? You knew Dad wasn't my real dad this whole time? Biology doesn't define family. Stop lying. You've been lying my whole life. I walk over to him, kneel down. Terrence, I just found out today. I had no idea. Your mother lied to both of us. Who is my real dad? Nicole. It doesn't matter. It matters to me. His name is Jamal Williams. He doesn't know about you. Your mother never told him. Why not? Because I was protecting you. You were protecting yourself. Terrence pulls out his phone, starts Googling. What was his last name? Williams. Jamal Williams. Nicole tries to grab his phone. Don't you dare. He jerks away. Get away from me. Leave him alone, I say. Terrence finds a Facebook profile. Shows me. Is this him? Black man, 44, with 2 young daughters in the photo. I think so. Terrence stares at it. He looks like me. Long silence. I want to meet him. Absolutely not. Nicole starts. That's not your decision anymore. Terrence runs upstairs, slams his door. I grab my keys. I want a divorce. I'm staying at Lauren's. You can't just leave. Watch me. I go upstairs, knock on Terrence's door. Bud, I'm going to Aunt Lauren's. You can come or stay, your choice. I'm coming with you. 5 minutes later, we walk past Nicole without looking at her. Drive away. At Lauren's that night, Terrence finally asks, Do you hate me now? We're in her living room. She made hot chocolate. What? No. Never. I'm not yours. You don't have to. I moved to sit next to him. Stop. I changed your diapers at 3 a.m., taught you to ride a bike, coached your little league team. I'm your dad. A piece of paper doesn't change 16 years. But what if I want to meet Jamal? What if I like him? My heart breaks a little. Then you like him. He's your biological father. You deserve to know him. You're really okay with that? Am I scared? Yeah. But this isn't about me. By Saturday, Nicole's life is imploding. Her friend Jessica found out somehow, posted Nicole's old Facebook post in their group chat with the caption aged like milk. Comments rolled in, so this was projection. Remember when you called my husband insecure for wanting a test? She got uninvited from book club, yoga studio, everything. Sunday morning, I take Terrence to our usual diner. He orders pancakes, but doesn't eat. What if Jamal doesn't want to meet me? Then that's his loss. But you won't know until you try. We pull up Jamal's Facebook, draft a message together. Hi, my name is Terrence. I know this sounds crazy, but I think you might be my biological father. My mom is Nicole, maiden name. You worked together in 2008? I just found out. I'd like to talk if you're open to it. He hits send. Monday evening, the response comes. Holy shit, I had no idea. Nicole ghosted me in 2008, and I never knew why. I need a paternity test to confirm, but if this is real, I want to meet you. Can we set up a time? Terrence shows me, hands shaking. What do you want to do? I want to meet him. Saturday. I drive Terrence to Starbucks. Jamal's standing outside. Looks exactly like an older version of Terrence. You got this. I'll be right here. Thanks, Dad. That word hits me in the chest. He walks over. They hug awkwardly. Go inside. I sit in my truck for 2 hours. Watch them through the window. Same hand gestures, same laugh, same way they lean forward when listening. I think, I'm losing him, then think, no. I'm giving him something Nicole never would, the truth. When he gets back in the truck, he's quiet. How'd it go? He's really cool, Dad. He wants to do a DNA test to confirm, but I think he's my bio dad. How do you feel? Confused, angry at Mom, but he seemed genuinely sorry he didn't know. Long pause. Dad? Yeah? You're still my real dad, like the one who matters. Jamal is, I don't know what he is yet, but you're my dad. I keep my eyes on the road, blink hard. Thanks, buddy. That means everything. 1 month later, I'm in my new apartment. Terrence splits time between me, Nicole, and getting to know Jamal. My phone buzzes, text from Terrence, photo of him with Jamal and 2 little girls at a park. Met my half-sisters today. They're cool. Miss you though. Movie night tomorrow? I smile. Text back. Wouldn't miss it. Lauren comes over with pizza. How you holding up? Day by day. Terrence is doing okay. That's what matters. And you? I'm getting there. She sits down next to me. I'm proud of you. You did the right thing. Did I? Sometimes I wonder if I should have just kept living the lie. And let Terrence wonder his whole life? No. He deserved the truth. Yeah, he did. I look out the window. Think about Nicole alone in that house. Her friends gone. Her lies exposed. Think about Jamal's marriage on the rocks because of this. Think about Terrence navigating 2 father figures. The truth didn't fix anything. It just made everything complicated and painful and real. But at least now, we're all living in reality. Still fucking hurts, though.